Hey guys, what's up? This is VideoTrends315 and today is my first video recording ever. I'm going to be starting out my YouTube, and today I'm going to be going through the walkthrough of how to do or create a WWE 13 Superstar. They have a lot of new additions to this game, so we're going to test it out and see what there is to see. Let's get this started. I think they just put me to a demo. This is just fantastic. I really hate when they do this. This is just pointless. Get that out of there. Okay. Sorry about that. Ignore that. Okay. Now let's get this started. Alright, so when you get to the main menu, you go to Creations and then Superstar. If you're looking to create a new Superstar, just click New. If you have one, press Edit. Then you can go and edit your own. Superstar Threads does not include created Superstars. That's for the current roster you have, whether it's default or DLC, anything like that. Your created Superstar has nothing to do with that. If you want to edit his threads in the tire, then go to Edit. But today I'm going to start with New, even though I already have one, so that I can show you guys what they have put into the game. I'm probably going to talk a lot throughout this video because I want you guys to kind of understand. Half of these walkthroughs are just hack jobs. They don't go in depth like this is about to. Okay, so obviously the templates, if you're going to create a Superstar, pick Superstar, Diva, then you pick Diva. Superstar, obviously. Usually they just give you whatever template for your face, and then you can go on from there or create whatever one you want. If you want to create whatever one you want, the best way to go is to start with number 1, which is what I'm going to do. So you can go skin and you can do texture and color, and it brings you to first the texture, and then you can start with the color here. Okay, and I'm just going to leave mine like that, so no reason to do that. Age is a little bit stupid. I don't really think there's a point. This is basically just selecting how old you want your skin to look, so, you know, this is at 45 right now, and it already shows wrinkles and facial features and stuff like that. I'm just going to leave it how it was. Marks and scars, I think you guys all know what that is. They actually added some new things. They had those scars up there, the bags under your eyes. They have this crazy mask thing, which is kind of freaky. They have a bullet shot to the head. I mean, like, they put a lot of cool things in this. Alright, so hair, Superstar or Diva. I'm going to pick Superstar, obviously. They added a couple new hairstyles to this game, and whether they're short or long, they put new ones in. And then they have a headband like Zack Ryder. I thought that was pretty cool when I first saw it. Not like I would take it, but pretty cool. They have the generic WWE 12 hairstyle. The Big E Langston look. Kind of looks a little weird, but whatever. Seating. Anyway, I picked. Which one did I pick? Was it this one? No. Don't worry about it. basically they added so many different hairstyles to this game that I just can't even explain the whole thing to you. I mean, they added that many things to this game. A lot of the core things are later on in the walkthrough. Let me tell you, this is only part 1. I am not gonna go so far with all these things. Is this it? I think this was it. Just a different color. Alright, and then a lot of the walkthroughs, they don't tell you this, but instead of picking one of the sample colors, you can easily pick your own color and then shade it to however you want. So if I do like a dark brown, which mixes it with red and yellow, which I can already tell by Hardy's right there because I play this game all the time. So you put it to wherever you want, and then your shade goes here. So if you want it to be darker or lighter, you can put it to a certain amount. I'm gonna put mine to like 15. And then they added this new thing with history. That way, the colors that you used already don't go away after you use them. So that way you can just select them off of your history instead of going and redoing the same thing over and over again. And I think that's a very cool addition to this game. The face is the same thing as always. Your eyes and all that. Your type, your eyelashes and all that. Not many new things here. Pretty much the same old templates. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Facial hair is the same thing. Makeup doesn't apply to created superstars, the guys I mean. Tattoos and face paint and all that, they're all the same thing. Okay, now height. A lot of people want to be realistic with this and maybe pick like 6'1", or they want to go and max out all their attributes and be 7'2". But you know what? I just do whatever. I go in between the middle of 6 feet and 5'11", so yeah, I put it there. And he's a light heavyweight, so I'm pretty fine with that. Size, you just pick basically what you gotta look like. If you want him to be a little bit round, then you pick this. But you know, I'm gonna keep it with that one. Shape is the same thing as always. You just mold your body parts into the way you want it. Body hair is body hair. Nothing to say about that. Tattoos are tattoos. Scars and stuff like that are just scars. I'm not gonna go in depth with tattoos because that'll just bore you guys to death, and I know you guys don't really want to see that. Oh, actually, quick thing about the tattoos. Most people think you can only put it in a certain area. Like wherever you put it is where you can keep it. I saw a walkthrough with some guy that was trying to put a tattoo in the back of his arm or something like that, and he didn't realize that you could just put it in a certain spot. So like if I put that there, I could move it to the back of my arm like that, and I could move it up, and then once I pick it, I can do whatever color I want, once again with the color picker and the shade and the history. And you can basically just do whatever you want, just, you know, a little heads up. Alright, moving on from the body and going to clothing. This is actually one of the most newly decorated parts of the game. I like the underwear and the boots and the kick pads and stuff like that, so I'm going to do that here. Usually I go with the one that you can get in WWE 12. Actually, no. I found this, and it's actually a pretty good design. Oh yeah, new thing in this, they allow you to pick 2 different colors for your things. That way it's no longer just, what the hell. I can only pick one color, and then the other one's just default or whatever the hell they want you to have. Once again with the color picker, I like the color blue on this, mixed with the color white. And I realize that's a little dark. What I do, use the shade. I put that to like maybe 100, and then that's saved in the history. The second color I put it as white. Logos are just easy to pick. I'm not going to go too in depth with those either because I know you guys don't want to see a fully decorated dude. But I'm going to do one for example. Like if you want like a certain design on your attire, whatever it is, underwear, tights, or whatever. I like the star personally. I put that on the side. I put one of each on the side, and I make it a little smaller, and then I just put it white, and it looks pretty good like that. And then I just leave it like that. Next is actually really good. I like how they give you the option to, in this game, have a kick pad, which is actually what the real superstars can do in real life. Most of them are just inspired by the real superstars, some by Kofi Kingston, The Miz, etc., etc. I go with the full-out leather, and then I just use my own knee pads. If you want connected knee pads, then just use this one. You can only pick one color though, so just remember that. So I use this one. I go to colors, and then there it is in history. I save the blue, and I get that. And then the knee pads, I just go to that, and I do both knees. And I use number 5. You see how it kind of morphs into it, as if, like, you can see the separation. I just do the same color. I just think it looks good like that, and then it just practically looks the same. You can put logos on both of those things too. And then that's it right there. And then upper body, you can do body accessories, jackets, and stuff like that. The arm wear, I use the arms and wrists, both arms, and then I go down to wrist tape over here. Once again, there it is in history. Once again, my actual created superstar is fully developed and everything like that. I gave him all the things that I wanted, but I'm not going to go through that with you guys, because that'll just bore you, like I said a million times before. So after that, you do that, and that's basically your attire, your in-ring attire, and I'm going to go through that in just a second. Now, you may have seen this before. There's edit entrance attire and edit cinematic attire, because in this they allow you to make your own movie. I'll get into that later when we get to that part in the walkthrough. What I'm going to do here is the entrance attire. When it asks you if you want to copy another attire, pick yes and go to ring attire. That way, when it copies, you already have that ring attire, so you don't have to start all over and make it again. The ring attire is basically what you want to wear in the fight, but when you're entering the ring, then this is what you want to wear. So like, say I want to make like a V-neck t-shirt over here, and then untucked or tucked, I pick untucked. And then I can do whatever color I want. I picked black, because that's just the color I use all the time for that. I don't like it too dark like that. It just kind of throws me off. And then logos or whatever, I'm not going to get into that once again. Next, after that, you can basically pick whatever you want. Body accessories, I use the dog tags because, you know, I have a pair of dog tags, they're cool. And, no. And that's how you do your entrance. And the same thing with the cinematic. You pick yes, and usually the movie for the WWE superstars, it shows them in their ring attire when they're fighting and all that. And we'll get into that later on. So you pick ring attire, and then that's your cinematic. Crowd signs, like always, you can pick whatever. YOLO. Freaking stupid. Anyway, then your menu screen pose, they give you a lot more of these. I like this one right here. They got a couple of other ones. Some of them are brand new. Now they have 31, and the last game they had like 18 or something like that. So I just picked number 1. Your abilities, there's a couple of them. There's Dirty Pin, Move Thief, Hammer Throw, Resiliency, Comeback, Outside Dives, Springboard Dives, Leverage Pin, and a Ring Escape. And I'm going to get into these a little bit. When the Dirty Pin is basically when you pin your opponent near the ropes, your feet go up on it, kind of like a dirty move. Move Thief, obviously it is what it says. You steal the opponent's finisher move. Hammer Throw is a harder Irish whip. And then resiliency, when you're being pinned, if you can't get that bar inside the other bar and then kick up, press LB and the bar will get bigger, so that way you can get more of a chance of kicking out of a pin. I mean, this isn't like wrestling, WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2009, where it's not up to you if you can kick out or not. This is the game that gives you the ability to do whatever you want. Come back, whenever they say come back or whatever like that, you just press Y, and then you do a kip up, and you can activate your comeback, and it kind of gets you back in the game, basically. Outside dives, it is what it says. You dive outside. Springboard dives is when you jump off the ropes and you do some crazy move like a drop kick or a freaking hurricane or a clothesline or something like that. Leverage pin. Any opponent that's heavily damaged, you get to use this, and you can pin them like a roll up or a schoolboy pin or something like that. Ring escape. That's basically what it is. You escape the ring whenever you're in a bad spot. I like to use move thief, hammer throw, resiliency, comeback, and then ring escape. Here's a new thing. They allow you to put your attributes to whatever, but it is based on how big your character is, which is what I talked about in the height section. So you can put it up to however as much as they say you can, but that's all based on how big your guy is. The hit point ratio is new. It's how many points you get for hitting an opponent in a certain spot. I keep it as it is because it's even in all areas, and that's just how I like it. That way it's not completely overbalanced. I tried this too. In the beginning, I put them all at 55, which I thought would be good, but you can't. They just tell you that it has to be at least 100%. So you put it back to default. Continue. And this is basically it, except the fact that you need to use the roster application form. And yes, I am going to use something that's relative to me. No, this is not my real name, so don't even think about asking. The abbreviated name also shows up in WWE Universe or Match Play whenever you're going to play. Entrance name. This is pretty cool. They allow you to put your own thing in there. And I've just put the same thing as my actual name. The ring announcer, I like this too. The nickname for me, because when I grow up I want to be a WWE superstar. Get at me. But whatever. I'm going to do whatever I feel like doing. So the nickname that I want to do is the 5-star superstar. They don't have the actual word 5, but they do have the number 5. So I'm going to do that. Now wherever the hell they have 5. Because I hate it how they just leave things out like that. I mean, it's just stupid, I swear. There it is. 5. And then I do star and then superstar. That wasn't too hard. Commentary name, like always, they just give you random names that you can do. I put Ace, and then that's what they'll call you by. And no, I do not live in Boston, Massachusetts. Obviously, you want them to cheer you, unless you're a bad guy, then you put boo, but no. Exhibition and Universe. Universe, I'll get into that later on, but it's going to be a separate piece from the walkthrough. Exhibition is just whenever you do a regular match. And I'm going to do Raw, because Raw's badass like that. And that is basically how you do it. That's how you create your superstar, but there's going to be more in my upcoming videos. There's going to be a couple more parts. I'm not thinking too hard right now, but I think maybe 5 parts, 4 parts at least. So please, guys, let me know how I did on this video. I mean, comment, click that like button, put in your favorites, subscribe, please. I would love some subscribers very, very much. Well, I hope you guys really like this video, because, you know, I worked pretty hard on it, actually. It took me a couple of days to script it and get it out right, so please do those things I just said. View this video, please. Thank you. I'm gonna make another video that has to do with the entrances, the movesets, your finisher, and a logo maybe. I'm not sure. That takes a lot of work. I have some preset in there, so never mind. I'm just gonna use that. But other than that, that's it, guys, for this video. So thanks very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.